Hi, it's Richard James, your coach from Lift Up, with a live recording of one of our products called WAW, which is a tummy and cardio class that we offer at our facility in Evesham. We are offering, during lockdown, 5 different products to you guys for free. We've got the main event, which is Escalate, Think Cardio. We've got Booty Up, which is kind of a legs, bums and tums type class. We've got Kilo, which is like a total body toning class with a pair of dumbbells. We've got Water Waist, which is today's workout. And we've got floor work, which is kind of stretching and mobility. All right, this is Water Waist. I'm going to hit play and we're going to get going. We do have separate warm-up videos and cool-down videos, so make sure that you have done those first. Otherwise, we're going to get going. Essentially, what we do in this Water Waist, if you haven't done before, is we do a core exercise. Then we get up and we hit a cardio exercise. There are blocks. The first block is 8 exercises of core with 1 cardio. Then it's 6 core and 1 cardio, etc., etc. And it just tapers down. We're going to press play and go. All the blocks last 30 seconds. All right, guys? So we use a timer called Seconds Pro for all of our classes. It's free, you can download it. Just turn the volume up on my timer for you. So the first core that we're on the floor for is a single leg tap. Single leg tap, and the first cardio is a split catch. So 1, 2, 3, catch on the third. So we'll go down first for our first block, which is single leg taps. Put one leg in the air, hands down, off we go. Tap, lift. What I'm trying to do is relax my neck. Keep one leg in the air and one foot is moving. We call these toe taps because we tap our toes and lift our foot. Try not to lift from your neck, so you just relax, regulate your breathing. Exhale as we go into the contraction. Breathe out. Breathe out. 2, 1. First cardio, we've got split catch. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because it's the 3, an odd number. We catch on alternate legs each time. Quite a tough cardio to do as your first one. Key things on this one is my torso is upright, high, core is engaged. Trying not to lean forward with it. Making sure we've got an exaggerated catch on the third. 2, 1, lovely. That cardio is designed to get your heart rate high before we then sit down. Take 30 seconds rest, move into the second core. Remember, 8 core in the first round. I'm just going to switch legs. I'm going to do single leg taps with the other side. Blocks are 30 seconds. So you'll always have a 30-second core, 30-second cardio, and then you'll have a 30-second rest. All right, so switching legs, my other leg straight in the air. I'm going to 1. I'm going for height with this, trying to get a good distance off the floor rather than back. I'm going to try and get some height, keeping my legs over my core, really. Exhaling as I contract. 2, 1. We're off now, back into the same cardio. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's another warm day, so we're going to be sweaty. Make sure we've got lots of water. You can use a mat if you prefer to, or if you just don't want to get your floor sweaty. Lovely. 30-second recovery, then we'll back down for a new core, which this time is drop open in the lying position. Again, relaxing that upper body. Drop open. Try and keep your legs on the floor each time. And remember, the point of us doing core then cardio is to really ramp up the calorie expenditure in this workout. 3, 2, 1. Drop open. You can put your hands under your hips if you're trying to aid your kind of hip mobility and Does also stop it pinching on your back, which is linked to the hip mobility actually. So doing a tummy workout is great, but really to try and reveal those muscles underneath, you really want to be trying to focus on getting workouts that have high calorie expenditure for you. 2, 1, we're changing. And that's the reason why we add cardio. So that secondary stimulus of working your heart and lungs as well as your tummy. That's how we do it. That's how we reveal muscles underneath the tummy, as we try to work on getting rid of the fat off the top of it. It's not just the tummy exercises in this workout that's really going to help that. 2, 1. Lovely, moving on. Okay, we've got crunch ups now, where we lift our legs just off the floor, keep them off the floor the whole time, and we try to do little crunches with our legs off the floor. Small is good, controlled. As with all core exercises, we should have our mind on our core, thinking about our core as we're contracting, all right? Almost every exercise, you want to think about the muscle that you're trying to work. That'll improve your results, believe it or not. Lift your feet, we're off. We've got little controlled contractions, exhaling, squeezing my core as I'm lifting. Hit me already that, I'm shaking after the first couple of reps I was. Keeping true to the exercise. 2, 1. I'm up, I'm back into my cardio. Split, split, catch. Split, split, catch. I don't shy away from the cardio parts. They're really important during what we term WAW workout, which basically means water waist. 2, 1, lovely. Okay, we're on tip cycles. I'll come on an angle to demonstrate this for you. I'll keep my elbow down, I'll tip onto one cheek, and then I'm just going to cycle in that position. Now I've got one bum cheek in contact with the floor, and this top one is just lifted off. You can take your elbow off to make it a little bit more challenging on your core in general, but I find you get greater contraction to just stay concentrated in that position. Cycles. Remember, I'm not directly on my side, I've tipped a little bit. I'm trying to get my obliques involved as well. Muscles at the side of your core. Two, 1, I'm up. Back into my cardio. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What a way to finish a day that you're on lockdown is get yourself moving. We provide 5 different workouts, products that we offer at our facility. We provide 5 during lockdown for free. The reason we've chosen those 5 is because if you just follow those 5 in the format, you'll have a pretty well balanced week of tummy, cardio, stretching, weight training. Great, you know. Every good workout cycle has balance. Cycles in. Remember, I've tipped. Now I'm just pausing at the top of each contraction, thinking about contracting my core as I'm cycling. Our workouts are live in real time to show you at home that it's exactly what it's like to do one of our workouts. 2, 1. It's exactly what it's like to be involved in one of our classes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. as we move some of our content online on YouTube for free. Literally carbon copies of some of the workouts that we would be doing in one of our facilities. We call this one split catch. Lovely. Okay, twist out now. So in this position, got our feet lifted, we're going to twist, twist, then come out into a sit-up position. At no point do your feet touch the floor. That rotation, we're trying to rotate through the torso, not just our arms. Trying to get those TVA and obliques, all the good stuff working, not just from your arms. 3, 2, 1, I've lifted. I'm rotating each side, then dropping down. Take your time with this. Make the exercise work for you by feeling the contraction. If you can do it fast, it's not necessarily as good for you if you can't feel the right areas working. Call that cheating the exercise, really. Working the exercise rather than making the exercise work for you, which is something I preach about a lot. 1, 2, 3, back up, cardio. And you apply the same principles to every exercise, really. Make the exercise work rather than work the exercise. Which means find a shortcut in the exercise, which it's tempting to do on a lot of exercises, especially as you fatigue. 2, 1. Lovely. 1 left in this one. We're going to do crunches, sit up on the third. So 2 little crunches, then the third sit up. Well, more of a half sit up than a crunch, slightly further than a crunch range of motion. So you'll go 1, 2, then 4 sit up. All right. Get in there. This first round's the longest round, longest block. 2, 3. There we go. With 8 exercises. Again, I'm regulating my breathing with the contraction. Trying to exhale with the contraction. You do that in almost every exercise. 2, 2, 1. We're there now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Make this one count as we come to the end of the first round. We're doing well. The dogs haven't come to say hello, and they are in here hiding. Lovely. All right, okay. That's the first round taken care of. 8 tummy exercises, 1 cardio. Give yourself, the clock says 90 seconds rest. It'll count in. I'm gonna grab a water and open the window. It's quite hot in here. Then we're gonna move into the second round. I'll demo the cardio as well. All right, cardio, second round. As we hit just 50 seconds to go before we start again, it is clicks. Infamous escalate exercise from our facilities. All we're trying to do is you'll have your toes slightly pointed out and you'll try to click your heels in the middle, up and down in that continual fashion. All right, first thing we've got single leg ins. As we sit in a seated position, you can lift your hands, and what I'm going to do is just bring one leg in as the other leg stays straight in this instance, all right? Pass down an angle so you get a better view. I'm trying to control it. You can, of course, put your hands down. If you want to really engage at the top, you might need to do that. Remember, exhale with the contractions as I'll demonstrate just now. I'll start my hands down, then I'll lift them off. I've got one leg straight. I'll come in, breathing out into the contraction As my tummy engages, I'll breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out as it contracts. And I feel like I've got the control to be able to squeeze with this exercise. If you haven't, turn your hands back down. And in many senses, you feel it a little bit more doing that position as well. 3, 2, 1, go. Just small, narrow stance. Don't worry about going too wide. Just keep it small, narrow, speedy little clicks. Some people really struggle with these. Other people find them a breeze. It's quite calf heavy though. It's not uncommon for you to feel a bit of tightness in your calves. And in that case, in future times you practice this one, just make sure you stretch your calves before and after. Mobilizer stretches before, static stretches after is a good starting point. All right, so back to the angle, changing legs this time. Other leg stays straight, other leg is moving. Same focus, breathe, exhale, out as we contract. Hands if you need, otherwise keep the control. It's that control that you're really looking for. Keeping everything under your control. Those core muscles, pillar muscles, really going to be working quite heavily throughout this WAW waist workout. 2, 1, I'm back in my clicks. Making me floor click. There's never been a more important time to stay active than when you're isolated at home with probably increased calories consumed and little exercise. 2, 1. Lovely. If this is your 30-minute workout for the day, give it some, push yourself, make yourself work. All right, star ins now, same principle that we exhale as we come up, and this time we're trying to make ourselves as big as possible in a star, then as tight as possible. Star in, yeah, exhale as we come to the top, and we have that contraction of our core. Getting warm now. 3, 2, 1. Star in, breathe out, breathe out. There we go. You'll get greater control if you get that breathing appropriate to the exercise. Two, 1. Back to clicks. Hello, Shori. There's one of them. Sauntering across the floor. She's gone to check out the window that I opened, see who she can see, spy on the neighbours. Lovely. Moving on. Cycles now, so same position with a single leg, this time doing 2 legs. There's a lovely thought really. I don't think there'll ever be a time where your dogs will be happier. Spend so much time around you. I'm very fortunate in that, you know, I own my own business, so my dogs come everywhere with me. With lots of people, you know. You really want to soak up this time to love your dogs. There's a motto in life, love your dogs. I'm thinking the same thing here. I'm thinking steady, controlled. You can put your hands back down, lift off, core engaged, breathing regulated. Same coaching cues for each core exercise really. 2, 1, heel clicks. 2. Beautiful. All right, 2 left in this round. Single leg sits. I'll sit straight on. I've got 1 leg permanently straight. I'm sitting down, then I'm fully sitting up, keeping that leg straight. You can lift it off the floor if you want to make it a little bit harder. All these exercises, you can also add a weight. We did a weighted one last week, and this time we're going to do one without. If you haven't got a weight, grab a bottle of juice or cordial, some fizzy pop, we're off. Something with a little bit of weight to add the stimulus. As with all muscles, they need that extra resistance, especially if you've got a good core and you want to refine it, improve it. A bit of resistance will help. Two. I like that one. Small clicks, take your time, regress it. If you have to pause and focus on a single click, that's fine, as long as you get that click right. Some people struggle with the coordination of this. It's quite normal, that's okay. Just practice. Changing legs for single sit. Should be the last one in this round now. Change legs, single sit. Single leg sit. As we come up to this last one, keep going right to the end, especially on your cardio. 2 big rounds, pretty much taken care of now. So it's just smaller rounds left of 4 and 2 exercises. 2, 1, we're there. Mind on core, thinking contraction, thinking full sit-ups. Two, 1. Here we go for the last time. Clicks. Little cardio kicker for you right here. Rock and roll. 90-second recovery. Then we're in for another round. So we use Seconds Pro for almost all of our timer-based classes. We have timers that we've created with set intervals. We can share this one with you if you like. Won't charge you for it. Or you can just follow me exactly at home. Stick some music on. Follow me. Just copy what I do. You don't need to use a timer. Just move when I move. All right. Okay. So we've got 2 big rounds to go. 2 big blocks. Jack cross is a cardio on the first one, with a really tough cardio on the next one. Jack cross is like so. Jacking, crossing on the spot. Small, powerful, compact, explosive jacks are cool. You can exaggerate it if you've got the room. And we're actually doing plank-based work for all 4 of these. So I've got my hands in a V position and I'm trying to keep my hips and shoulders in line. And this V plank is I'm just going to lift my hips up and down using my core to pull my hips high as I demonstrate in 5, 4, V position, 2, 1. Steady my plank position, squeeze my core high, control it down. Breathe out, control it down. Breathe out, control it down. I'm trying to pull my belly button through the ceiling. As I'm doing this, getting that. Right now I'll go TVA, pull, that's core. TVA drives it high. 2, 1, jack cross. So on the spot, just trying to cross your feet as you jack. And we're used to doing these choppy jacks rather than this because of the room. When we've got a full class, we'll be compact and powerful. Two, one. Beautiful. We've got a side plank, a reach. As we're reaching, we're trying to get that little bit of rotation. As you see, I'm in a side plank. I've got my feet on the floor, hips lifted, and I'm going to rotate my torso forward. Get that rotation, which will really work those obliques. All right. I've got socks on the carpet. I'm going to slip. 2, 1. Take my time. Go forward. Bring it back up. I'm really feeling that on my side that's closest to the floor. If you're not, then you just take your time, control the movement, give it a bit more reach, rotate that torso, add that stimulus to that side that's closest to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Jack cross. And you can regress that side plank to put your bottom knee on the floor if you like. Hey, give the harder one to go. Two, 1. Lovely. So I'm going to try and use the other side now. So if you're regressing it on the floor, you just put your bottom knee takes the weight, or like your shin area, which is your tibialis anterior, will just rest on the floor. As you lift and get the position right first. 2, 1. Position is right. Big reach. Controlled. Feel that contraction in your obliques. Slipping with the carpet. Probably makes it a little bit more challenging, which isn't a bad thing. 2, 1. I'm off to my jack crosses. I've always disliked planks. I did once train for a world record in a plank now, foolishly. Could hit nearly 22 minutes at one point. It took me 6 months. And somebody did it in a couple of hours. Oh well. Alright, so this time I'm in the plank position. Alternating foot, I'm going to tap one foot out, tap the other foot out, hold in the plank position, trying to keep my shoulders and hips in line. Don't let your core dip. Try to not have too much of a hollow in your lower back, which tends to be a common coaching point in doing the plank. So I tip my tummy under, tapping my feet, trying to keep my tummy squeezed under, creating that pelvic tilt. I'll show you what I mean by that. You tip like that, you place a lot of unnecessary pressure on your lower back, and you're not actually working your core. 2, 1, last cross. Just made me get a bit sweaty, that those plank exercises have. Lovely, 90 seconds on the clock. Recover. Well done. Wipe a bit of the sweat down, grab some water. Final round. Okay, we've got a tough cardio now. We've got burpee clicks, which you'll drop down to a burpee and then you'll click your heels twice at the top. So from the front on, it looks like 2 clicks, all right? Last round, couple of minutes of exercise to go. We've got an exercise, the first one, that's gonna work our lower back. So I'm on multifidus, little bit QLs, because your core also encompasses some of those lower back muscles as well. So it's important to do that. So we're gonna lie on our front, almost like a swimming motion. If you can see from there, swim, and then I'll squeeze my shoulder blades back. Try to keep my toes on the floor. Try to squeeze. Imagine you're squashing something between your shoulder blades. We reach right out, then as we come back, we squeeze those shoulder blades together. Notice how my palm turns as well, which gives the room to squeeze the shoulder blades. All right, we're coming 5 seconds to go. Toes down, 2, 1, big swim forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest off the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest off the floor. Squeeze. That swimming motion. That rotation of the hands. Two, 1, burpee clicks, we're off. I'm sure there are a lot of swimming coaches out there telling me that that is not a swimming motion. But hey, I'm not trying to be swimmers. You can push on these ones. I'm trying to just keep a rhythm, but it is the last round. 2, 1. Woo. Love that. 1 exercise to go. A great kicker. This time we're in that same position, prone, and we're just gonna hands out, making little pulses, trying to focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together. Keep the movement small and quite quick, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Toes down. Hands out, squeeze. I've got my head on the floor, off the floor, sorry. I'm just trying to keep my neck engaged as well. My sternocleidomastoid, lifting my chin back, trying not to flop, trying not to tip. Now we're off. Burpee clicks. Last round. There we go. Again, another escalate, infamous exercise. Very popular, or very common in an escalate workout. Maybe not that popular. Woo! Lovely. That was it. Another WAW waist workout. Free for you guys at home. Go back, do some stretching. Focus on your hips. Bit of calves as well from that workout. Hey, well done. And I'll see you at the next workout.